Welcome. I'm here in Canby, Oregon for Pure Seed's 50th anniversary field day.
When I first heard Pure Seed was planning to celebrate 50 years, I pulled out a roadmap and I booked a hotel. Because this isn't just a field day. It's a rare window into one of the most quietly trailblazing turf and forage seed companies in the world. I've come to see what makes this place tick, and I want to bring you with me. How does a family-run operation from Oregon end up shaping turf on 6 continents? Can a single field here really change how grass performs in Spain, or in Korea, or in your own backyard? And maybe most importantly, who is behind pushing the boundaries of what grass can do? The only way to answer all that is to show up.
I'm here because it's field day.
Spend 5 minutes at this field day and you'll hear one word again and again.
Innovation.
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 Innovation, but not the flashy kind, the kind that's rooted in science, fueled by curiosity, and carried forward by people who really believe that what they do here in Canby, Oregon is the key to solving real problems far beyond this field.
I love to get up in the morning and come to work because working at both Pure Seed Testing and Pure Seed is sort of like a treasure hunt. We're looking for those new grasses, new varieties that can make a difference out in the market. It's connecting Oregon with the rest of the world and connecting my family, my people in my company with the rest of the world. That's what I love.
To understand what's different about Pure Seed, you have to go back 50 years to one simple but radical idea, that turf could do more. Bill Rose saw a gap between what was being sold and what people actually needed. So he set out to build something better, varieties tested in the field, shaped by real-world challenges, and made to work where it counts. That mindset launched Pure Seed, and it still drives everything they do.
Legacy and innovation in our family business go hand in hand because my father was always way ahead of his time. I believe my dad's goal was to connect grass seed production, the grower, with research. So understanding where the seed is going, how to get it there, how to produce it, how to develop something that makes a difference to make our industry more successful.
What's different about Pure Seed and what sets us apart in those sectors is our dedication and focus on research and development. And we spend a lot of time trialing our varieties in different locations to make sure that the adaptation is going to apply when we throw them into different environments.
What's happening in these fields is problem solving in real time. Everywhere you look, it's about pushing seed to handle more and need less.
So our main focus is reducing chemical inputs, reducing the requirement for water and any fertility, any kind of inputs for turf and forage grasses. We put the grasses through extreme conditions and then we select survivors, and we're shifting the population so that we can use less and less inputs on these varieties.
We feel like we make a real contribution to turfgrass managers. All of our projects have the same goal. We want to develop varieties that require fewer inputs from the turf manager, from the farmer who produces the seed, or from the homeowner even in the end. We want to cut down on what they have to put into the turf. Disease resistance is always a major issue, especially in places like Europe and Canada, where access to fungicides and chemicals is getting more restricted. The pathogens are still evolving and developing, and so we're continually selecting for resistance to a whole skew of different diseases.
We need grasses that we don't feel guilty about using because they suck up the water. No, we can have a green space that actually saves water, cools the environment, produces oxygen, does all the good things grasses do. And to me, that's an important thing. And we've done that across multiple species.
Drought and salinity tolerance in our grasses is something that we spend a lot of time and money and effort working on to improve and save water and create products that work in those extreme environments.
I'm standing in a shade trial right now, and that is one of the hardest things to breed for. Grasses don't like to grow in the shade. They get a lot of diseases. So we have been able to develop Kentucky bluegrasses, for example. Used to be the whole trial would be dead by now. And we've got varieties now that survive because of stripe rust and powdery mildew resistance, and just able to grow under reduced light.
There's one other word you will hear a lot here: partner. Not just as a title, but as in how we get the work done kind kind of mindset. Whether it's co-breeding niche species or trialing genetics under pressure, the breakthroughs here happen in collaboration.
So I'm a turfgrass breeder, worked primarily on seashore paspalum. And so our collaboration with Pure Seeds started back not too long after we initiated a seashore paspalum breeding program at the University of Georgia, which was mid-90s. And they saw an opportunity, saw the vision of what this grass can be. We produced several significant products for the seed industry that have come through this collaboration. Seed is much easier to move logistically, much cheaper to move, has a much longer shelf life. It makes a lot more sense for a lot of businesses. So seed's a great innovation in terms of seashore paspalum and its market share. ACE is our trademarked, University of Georgia's trademark name for the technology. It's really a herbicide-resistant system. It is much like Roundup Ready soybean, Roundup Ready canola. In this case, the classic chemistry is different and the crop is different.
While herbicide resistance is widely known in other crops, is something that is revolutionary to golf course superintendents, sports turf managers, allowing them a set of tools to take out weeds and other turf grasses that they don't want in a very simplistic way.
This little corner of Oregon packs an outsized punch. The grasses developed here show up in some surprising places, from the Ryder Cup to championship fairways to front yards in places like Seoul and Santiago and Saskatoon.
There's nothing better in the world than the genetics that come out of pure seed testing. Right now we're standing in a field of paspalum that develops seed and eventually makes its way through the production process and gets sold around the world. Pure Dynasty is the only seeded paspalum in the world, and the genetics that have been built into the variety are industry leading. North Shore SLT and Sun Queen are both considered elite Bermuda grasses. They're the best in market as far as we're concerned. The seeded zoysia market is very limited, and the new seeded zoysias that are being developed at Pure Seed testing are also going to be revolutionary and provide the market with something new and exciting.
The reach is global. The work, though, it's deeply local. Hands in the soil, eyes on the details, and a deep belief that what starts here matters.
I think success for Pure Seed is pretty awesome when you look at where our products are in the world. So we're able to be on the World Cup in Qatar in the Middle East. We have our Pure Dynasty paspalum there because of its salt tolerance, but not just that, our perennial ryegrasses are there as well. And in Europe, we have multiple species on the European list, which opens up markets in different countries. Or Asia, take South Korea, where we introduced Pure Eclipse, and it was trialed on multiple golf courses and then took off.
The research translates so easily to the real world use. We have solutions that are everyday use. With the research and everything to back it up, our job is to make their job easy.
I came here curious about a seed company. What I found is a culture, thoughtful, collaborative, family-rooted, and quietly relentless, shaped by people who take their work really seriously, but themselves, well, a little less so. For 50 years, Pure Seed has been proving that if you plant the right idea, care enough to carry it forward, you don't just grow turf, you grow something bigger.
Excellence.
Passion. Generosity. Dedication.
Trust. Teamwork. Connection.
Solutions.
Perseverance.
Family.
Relationships. That's what we've been about since we started.
Grass.